What is going on, comic book community? Welcome back to an episode of Josh's Comics. Today, we're going to go over a nice little small haul of nothing but DC keys. I can't wait to show you guys what I added to the collection. We're talking anywhere between Silver Age up to Modern Age, so stay tuned for this next episode of Josh's Comics. Welcome back, guys. So yeah, as I was saying earlier, we're going to go over a nice little small haul of DC keys, ranging from Silver Age up to Modern Age. But before we jump to the haul, can you do me a quick favor? Can you hit that like button and please subscribe if you haven't already? I would really appreciate it and would go a long way to helping out the channel. And yeah, let's move into the haul. These are actually pickups as well from Instagram. One of the books I know is from 360 Comics, a good friend of the channel, and all of the other books I will let you know which one it is, but the rest are from Pope of Chillytown, an excellent human being, an excellent seller and friend. I've got a couple more videos coming, though I'll be mentioning him, but we'll talk about that in later videos. But yeah, let's jump into this. He had some great deals on some of these keys, and it's DC, and you know my love for DC. Let's start off with Batman issue number 613 from the Hush run. This is a really fantastic Harley Quinn cover, and surprisingly, it sells quite a bit because of the Harley cover itself. And I know Harley Quinn does have a big appeal and everything, and I mean, if you look at the cover, I love the artwork on here. I love, you know, the way Harley's drawn, and as well as Batman and Catwoman. And I have to say, like, the Hush run is one of my all-time favorite runs. Highly recommend it. Whether you're into Batman or you're just looking for a modern DC or any comic book good storyline, the Hush run is really great. So happy to add this. I think I only have a few more copies to go until I complete that run now. Moving on to the next one. This is a nice little key, and while I did say all DC keys, this is both a Marvel / DC key. It's by both Marvel Comics and DC. It's Punisher and Batman. It is their second Batman and Punisher team up. This has Jigsaw actually running, well, I guess heading to Gotham, and he gets into it with the Joker, who you can actually see right down here, and Jigsaw is actually also down here as well. But he gets into it with Jigsaw gets into it with Joker and Batman, and of course Frank's right there coming after him, and on the cover it looks like they're duking it out. I have to read this. I haven't read any of the crossovers, but I was happy to pick this up. It was only like a few bucks, new mint copy, and happy to add it. I really want to pick up the Batman Daredevil crossover as well. Both of them are my favorite characters, so we'd love to pick those up. Moving on to some Silver Age now. This is a cool key. Happy to have this to the collection. This is Superboy issue number 104, Origin of the Phantom Zone. With Superman Legacy coming out, we know, you know, depending on how well that movie goes, things could change with Superman in the DCU. I hope it takes off running good. We'll have to see. But Superman has some really great keys that are just undervalued and underappreciated, and obviously this being Superboy, but I'm really happy to add this to the collection. It does have some dust standing on the front and back, and it also has on the back cover a grease pencil with looks like 80. I don't know if that was like they marked that as like issue 80 or what, or how they were doing it, but I'm okay with lower grade. I take the old saying from what a lot of people say is lower grade is better than no grade. So great pickup and add to the collection. Moving on, we have Gotham by Gaslight. It's from 1989, and it's kind of the book that kicked off kind of the Elseworld stories. This is a one-shot of a Victorian Batman who hunts down Jack the Ripper, or the Ripper. crazy story. They actually made an animated movie on it about a year or two, maybe a couple more years ago. And it's really crazy. And it's a good Elseworld story. And, man, I love these Elseworld stories. I love the Black Label DC because you get to see things that you normally wouldn't. And this is a great story. I already have a few copies of this in the PC, and I just keep picking it up, especially when I can find it. Like you said, like cover price, or sticker of like $4 on there. I couldn't pass that up. So great pickup. Moving on, another book that you saw earlier in the video when we first started, The Batman Adventures, issue number 1, based off of the hit TV show. And this is the issue that starts off the comic run based on the show. As you saw behind me, I have the Batman Adventures Omniverse that I reviewed. Check that out if you haven't, please. And that is based off of the show. Really great. Issue number 1 obviously in there. Also known as issue number 12 being the first appearance of Harley Quinn, so that's a big key in there as well. Pricey key too. But this is a great copy. Not near mint. It does have a few little ticks, but I'm completely fine with that. Great cover with the penguin. That's my childhood, so I was happy to add this to the PC. Well, add another copy to the PC. Moving on, we have Batman Year 1 Part 3. I believe my Part 1 is finally complete. I finally have all 4 copies. This is a high-grade copy, what I was looking for, and happy to add this to the collection. Finally complete that run. Year 1, if you haven't, go out and check it out. I feel like every Batman collector should have Year 1 complete single issues, and then probably the trade paperback. But yeah, great issue, great cover. Frank Miller doing some of his best work at the time, and yeah, love it. Moving on, some modern, this is a book that surprised me, and it's a book that you've probably seen quite a bit. I have quite a few copies of this now, but if I can find it for cheap, I'm gonna do it because it's like a $15-$20 book, surprisingly. It's the origin of Mr. Freeze, Batman from the New 52 Annual number 1, and this changes his origin up, and it's kind of sad at first what happens to his mother, and then you find out why it really happened. So then you kind of like, okay, you don't feel so as bad, but it's the new origin of Mr. Freeze. Again, this is a $15-$20 book, high grade, raw copy, with 9.8 slabs, obviously probably more. I'm not sure the exact price on those, but I already have a few copies. I found a few at my local LCS for under $5 when they go on sale. You can find them sometimes in the dollar bins, and I can't remember the exact price, but I know this is a good deal from Mike, so I picked it up. And this might have been from 260. Well, I know it's from one of them, but it was still a great deal. I couldn't pass it up, and I'm glad to own another copy. And it's a great cover too. I love the red glasses in there, so it's awesome. And moving on to the last book, you guys saw this earlier with the Batman Avengers Action Comics issue number 432. It's a nice silver action going in there. I think it's silver, right? Should be. And it's actually a nice little appearance. And it's the first appearance of Toyman, Jack Nimball. Yeah, Jack Nimball, I believe I'm saying his last name right. And this is the second Toyman. There are 2 or 3 total, I believe, Toymans. There might be a 4th. I should have wrote his name down. The first one, though, that appears, Winslow, I believe. Winslow. I'm probably mispronouncing that. But he is the original Toyman. This is the second Toyman, and I completely forget the third Toyman's name. But this is a nice little key. knowing James Gunn, I feel like Toyman is a good character to speculate a little bit on. I can see that happening. I can really see James bringing in Toyman. I can see him doing the Death of Superman, where Toyman, maybe not Doomsday, but Toyman does his thing and he kills him, kind of like how they did in the animated series. But we'll have to wait and see. But I still think it's a great character. And I feel like it's somebody that, yeah, he's a silly rogue for Superman, but I feel like if he's done right, and I feel like James can do it. So we'll see what happens. But still, nice little key, great pickup, and a whole, nice little haul of nothing but DC keys. DC's my love, Yeah, I do love Marvel. Don't get me wrong. We got Marvel books coming up in the future videos, but. Glad to show off this little haul and add these books to the PC. Like I said, and some of these books are upgrades to my personal collection or duplicates I have to look at and see. But I want to start. I think we're gonna do a 500 subscriber giveaway. So some of these books may or may not end up, depending on if the higher grade. If I got a higher grade copy, then some of these books may end up in the giveaway. We'll have to see what I want to do there, but. Yeah, great haul, guys. Do me a favor. Do me a couple favors. One, check out Pope of Chillingtown on Instagram. He does Sundays. He does a live summons where he will talk about comic-related stuff. Great time all the time with him. He does claim sales a few times a month. He has great books. He has a little bit of everything for everybody. I will screenshot it and put it up in this video so you can go find him. Definitely follow him on Instagram. Check him out. I'm telling you guys, he has great prices. He's just a really great member of the community. And like I said, I've gotten some cool stuff from him recently, and big stuff. I cannot wait to show you in future videos. That's going to be great. And then 360 Comics, another guy who I got this book from. You know all about him. I talk about him almost in every haul video because I buy a lot of my books from him. He has what I want. I buy it. I put his same thing. I will put a picture of his channel up there. Also follow him here on YouTube. Subscribe. He's doing some big giveaways as well. The other things I want to ask for, if you don't mind, hit that like button. And please subscribe to the channel. It goes a long way. It helps me out. I really appreciate it. Leave a comment. Let me know what you thought about the haul. I'm happy to add these to the collection. I thought it was a good one. And, yeah. That's it for now. So, as always, stay safe. Take care of each other. And we will see you guys on the next episode of Josh's Comics.